right, hello everyone. I want to thank you for attending the ReaderLink virtual job fair event. I'd like to introduce you to Deetra. She's going to tell you a little bit about their company, how you can apply for those job openings they have. So I will pass it off to you, Deetra.
Thank you, Ariel. So again, my name is Deetra Page. I am the recruiter for ReaderLink. Just to first tell you a little bit about ReaderLink. So we are a distribution center of books. We are a publisher and distributor of books all over. We are one of the largest distributors of books to mass merchandise in the United States. They service over 60,000 storefronts, and those storefronts could be your Target, your Costco, your Walmart. If you ever walk in any of those stores and you see books, they probably came from our distribution center. Our corporate office is located in Oak Brook, but I am actually here in Romeoville. And Romeoville is where I have the openings at here in our distribution center. So here we have about 175 employees here. We have a returns department, outbound and inbound department. So some of the job titles that we have here are pickers, stockers, inventory, shipping. We have a department called B2C, which is business to consumer. So just say if you were home and you were ordering a book, we would be the people that would send you that book. It would come from our distribution center. So those are typically the departments that we have. I will go ahead and share my screen, and then I can kind of go over some of the openings that we have here in our warehouse. Okay. So some of the openings that we have here in our warehouse. Now, all our positions—
You can't see your screen. Sorry about that.
You can't see it? Okay, hold on.
There we go.
Okay, great. Okay. So the positions that we have available, they are all full-time positions. And I'll talk about some other opportunities a little later. But the positions we have now are full-time positions. We have them on first shift, which is our Tuesday through Saturday shift. Those hours are 6:30 a.m. until 3. And then our second shift, which is Monday through Friday, and those hours are 3:30 to midnight. So the positions that I have available right now are order filler / picker positions. So basically those are filling book orders. Stockers would be people that backfill when those books become low from our pickers. And then of course the equipment operators are the people, of course, that drive the forklift. I am needing someone right now that could use the stand-up forklift. So we also, like I stated earlier, have our returns department. So in our returns department, just say that there's books that were sent out, they didn't do well. So then they send them books back to us. So a couple positions that we have available in our returns department, there's one that's called a key puncher position. And then that position is basically sending books up a conveyor, and it's also entering claim information into a computer system about that book. We have also a position called a porter position in our returns department. And basically that position is just kind of taking books off a conveyor and then making sure those books are ready for the key puncher. So those are the full-time permanent positions that we have available right now. Our positions do come with benefits after your 90 days. We have our 401k here, we have medical. And one good thing, we do offer also 50% off books here as well. So those are our full-time positions. Now coming soon, starting in September, is when we get really busy and we will be offering seasonal help. So if you guys are even just looking for seasonal, that runs from September through the end of December. One good thing about that is you can select your own hours, your own time, and whatever days you want to work. And that is full and part-time positions as well. And typically in those positions, we need pickers and stockers. So I do have that seasonal work coming available soon. So how you can apply, there's a few different ways that you can apply. You can either go to our website, which is www.readerlink.com. You can also go to Indeed. I have a direct posting, easy apply on Indeed, or you can stop in. We actually still have paper applications, so you can stop right in and fill out an application. The good thing about stopping in and filling out an application is you will get an on-the-spot interview. And typically, when you have your on-the-spot interviews, they do make decisions at that time whether they want to hire you or not. So that's the good thing about just stopping in. So you have your option to do either one of those to get an application filled out. Any questions that anyone have?
Yeah, if you do have any questions, you can either unmute yourself or type them into the chat at any time. I had some questions that I could go over that might be helpful. What kind of background checks do you guys perform?
So we do a background check, and they do go back 7 years. So no felonies within 7 years. We do a drug test as well, and then we also do a physical here as well.
And then could you describe the work attire that would be expected when they show up?
It's casual, actually. It's very comfortable. I know a lot of times in a lot of different warehouses, they have to wear the steel-toe boots, but you can actually dress real casual, jeans and gym shoes on a daily basis here.
And are the seasonal positions full-time and part-time hours?
They are. It's full-time or part-time. You make your own schedule and tell us what you would like to work.
Okay, we have a question in the chat for, it says, for the positions they have open now, are all of those full-time or do they have part-time options as well? Sorry, I was reading it.
So the positions we have available right now are all full-time. The only part-time would be the seasonal work.
And then what are some of the benefits that you offer?
Sure, like I said, we have 401k here. Also, we offer them the medical, your dental, vision, and your medical through Blue Cross. Paid time off, again, 50% off books. So we have all the benefits here to offer you as any other company. EAP programs, so we have all the benefits here.
Okay, and then do you have any education requirements for somebody who would apply?
No.
And how could a candidate stand out in that on-the-spot interview and assuming they were qualified for the job?
Warehouse experience is nice. That would make the person stand out, but it's not a necessity. If someone has been at their previous job, have a long tenure, that would help as well. But those aren't, if they don't have that, we still absolutely interview you and we can still, hire you. We are willing to train.
Okay, and then how often, roughly, are new jobs posted?
I would say typically, probably weekly. We post different jobs within our warehouse. And like I said, because we're getting ready to do a busy season, I have been posting them a lot lately, just trying to get prepared for our busy season. And plus we want to get people in and get them trained right away. So probably in the last month or so, I have been posting them quite often.
Okay. And then we have another question in the chat. How long is the training process for these positions and are you paid for the training?
So yes, you are paid for the training. Typically they'll have you, we have like a buddy system here. They would put someone with you for a couple weeks just to make sure that you understand your job and you understand exactly what you're doing. And then they kind of put you by yourself. But of course, if you definitely need more help, they offer more help for you. So everything here is paid. So if you are offered the job, you would, the next step would be, of course, is to coming in and doing your background check, drug test. And then your first day would be an orientation day. and that is paid as well. And so after orientation, you would go straight to work. So that day is completely paid.
And then do you provide any workplace accommodations for people with disabilities?
Yes, we do.
And then how are you handling the COVID safety precautions in the warehouses?
So here, you have to wear a mask. Everyone does wear a mask. They did add additional, the cleaning compartments with the hand sanitizer all over the warehouse. I mean, and if somebody have come positive, they make sure that person is off work. They're not working until they are approved from their doctor to come back to work.
All right, great. I don't have any other questions. Are there any other questions that anyone has? You can feel free to unmute yourself again or type them into the chat. And then Deetra, if somebody had any questions at a later date, how would you want them to reach out?
They can call me. My telephone number is here on the flyers, 815-306-2209. I'm here pretty much from 8 to 4:30, Monday through Friday, and I welcome any calls that you may have.
All right, great. Well, if there were no other questions, I guess we can go ahead and wrap up this virtual job fair. I do want to thank you, Deetra, for this presentation and participating today. And I want to thank everyone for attending this event. You can find their employer booth on Illinois WorkNet's virtual job fair page. I think Olivia put that link in the chat for you. And a recording of this webinar will be posted on the employer booth later today. So if you want to go back and look at any of this information again, that will be available to you. So I want to thank you again, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, guys.